As a good practice, another lesson regarding the name. Sometimes sometimes it is a good idea. Yeah, sometimes is sorry. Sometimes it is a good idea for you to get a little bit more efficient. I think in order to save time and to increase your productivity. I think it's a good practice to be creative in coming up with names, a name or names for each of the items or the statements that are meaningful enough. Okay, that is meaningful enough. For example, you can see here this is section 4 in this research instrument. Section 4 it's about frequency of participation in continuous professional development activities. So this is section 4, and we know that section 4 contain item A, item B, item C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, O. Okay, so it contains a lot of items. Yeah, section 4 contain item A or statement A to statement O. And it's gonna be challenging, right, to come up with a meaningful name for each item. For example, item A, what is it about? Short seminars, lectures, and or workshops less than 3 hours. Item B, long seminars, lecture, and or workshops more than 3 hours. Item C, conferences, symposiums, or convention. Item D, individual or collaborative research on a project. So how are you going to come up with a name that is both short and meaningful? It is more challenging right now, right? It's more challenging to come up with a meaningful name for item A, B, C, D until item O. It's more challenging. You remember last time student status? Our name is student underscore status. For gender, our name for gender is gender. Please indicate your cumulative GPA. And our name for that item is GPA. So it was not too challenging for us to come up with a meaningful name for each question. But when it comes to something more complex in your research, you have a tough time in coming up with a meaningful name, short, meaningful, for each statement. So what is the solution? Okay, I'm going to share with you a solution, a trick. Okay, a trick in order to save you headache as well as enormous amount of time. So rather than trying to stare into your computer screen and try to come up with a meaningful name for each statement, let's try to be creative. So we are not going to to waste too much time on coming up a short and meaningful name. We are going to use the shortcut. So we can do this. We can say section 4 for this one. Okay, let me type here. We are going to do this section 4 and then underscore section 4a. Okay, I'm sorry. We are going to do like this, section 4a. How about this one? Okay, we are going to copy. This one gonna be section 4B. This one gonna be section 4C. This one gonna be section 4D. This one gonna be section 4E, etc., etc. This is the name. This is the name for each of the item. We're gonna do it until section 4R. So what the heck, does section 4A means? It simply means item A in section 4. Section 4C means it is item C in section 4 in my questionnaire, in my research. So if you do this, you are both creative and productive.